From reality TV to the White House, the unbelievable rise of Donald Trump. Have you ever wondered how a billionaire real estate tycoon, known for firing contestants on reality TV, ended up holding the most powerful office on the planet? This is not just a story about politics, it's a story about ambition, media, controversy, and a man who turned the impossible into his reality. This is the unbelievable rise of Donald Trump, from reality TV icon to the 45th President of the United States. To understand Donald Trump, you have to go back to where it all began. Queens, New York, June 14th, 1946. Born to Fred and Mary Trump, Donald was the fourth of 5 children. Fred Trump wasn't just any builder. He was a successful real estate developer who made his fortune constructing homes for middle-class families in Brooklyn and Queens. Donald didn't grow up in poverty. He grew up in privilege, a mansion, chauffeurs, private schools. But privilege alone doesn't explain his drive. Donald idolized his father. Fred was disciplined, methodical, tough, a man who valued winners, and Donald. He was brash, competitive, and obsessed with standing out. At just 13, Donald was sent to the New York Military Academy. Some saw this as punishment for misbehavior, but Donald saw it differently. It was structure, it was strategy, and it was here that the young Trump learned how to lead, and more importantly, how to dominate. Apprentice to empire, Trump's real estate rise after college at Wharton. Trump had a choice: stay in the outer boroughs or move to the heart of the action, Manhattan. He chose the skyline. It was bigger, flashier, riskier, just like him. In the 1970s, New York was crumbling, crime was up, money was down. But Trump saw opportunity. He believed if he could build here, he could become more than rich, he could become famous. Trump's first big move? The Commodore Hotel. It was a mess. But with government tax breaks and charm that could win over even the most skeptical investor, he turned it into the Grand Hyatt. It was the start of the Trump brand. Luxury, excess, gold. Skyscrapers followed. Trump Tower became his palace. He didn't just build buildings, he built monuments to his own name. The Trump name started appearing on casinos, jets, even steaks. But this empire was built not just on deals, but on debt. Massive, risky debt. By the early 1990s, Trump was billions in the red. His businesses were floundering. Yet, like a phoenix with a PR team, he rose again, rebranding, reinventing. From boardroom to living rooms, the reality TV phenomenon. Enter The Apprentice. In 2004, NBC launched a new kind of reality TV. Instead of Love Islands or singing contests, this one was about business. Contestants vied for a job in Trump's organization. And each week, Donald pointed his finger and said the words that became a cultural catchphrase: "You're fired." The Apprentice was more than a hit. It was a phenomenon. It turned Trump into a household name for a new generation. The show portrayed him as decisive, powerful, and glamorous. He wasn't just a businessman. He was the businessman. And Donald? He relished the spotlight. He loved the control, the image, the narrative, reality. TV wasn't just entertainment, it was a platform, a way to shape how America saw him. Earthquake: How Trump Redefined Politics. Narrator, June 16, 2015. Donald Trump descended a golden escalator in Trump Tower and announced he was running for president. Many laughed. Political experts called it a stunt. Late-night hosts turned it into a punchline. But Trump wasn't joking. His campaign was different. He didn't speak like a politician. He spoke like a talk radio caller. Blunt, unfiltered, outrageous. He didn't just break the political rules. He threw out the whole playbook. And it worked. He attacked elites, slammed the media, called out immigration, promised to make America great again. It was a slogan, a rallying cry, and a brand. He dominated the news cycle. Every tweet, every insult, every controversy kept him in the headlines. He didn't pay for attention, he commanded it. And despite, or because of, the chaos, Trump captured the Republican nomination. Then, in a stunning upset, defeated Hillary Clinton in November 2016. The world watched in shock. The outsider had won. Populism, tweets and firestorms. Inside the Trump presidency. Narrator: Trump's presidency was unlike any before it. No president had governed through Twitter. No president had challenged institutions so aggressively. He slashed regulations, cut taxes, appointed conservative judges in record numbers. He reshaped the Supreme Court. But he also governed with a flair for drama, firing cabinet members on social media, picking fights with allies, cozying up to adversaries. The Trump base loved him. They saw a fighter, a man who said what others wouldn't. But critics saw something else: division, instability, even danger. Charlottesville, the travel ban, family separations, Mueller investigations. And yet, through it all, Trump held on to his support. To his base, he was the underdog in the ring, bloodied but unbowed. Scandals, impeachments, and a nation divided, twice impeached, once acquitted. Then again, the Trump era was defined by chaos and confrontation. His first impeachment came over a phone call with Ukraine. His second, after the Capitol riot on January 6, 2021. Millions believed the 2020 election had been stolen, echoing Trump's claims. The result? A violent attack on Congress, caught on live TV. It shocked the world. It shook democracy. But it also cemented his legend, for better or worse. Trump left office in January 2021, but he didn't leave the stage. Legacy or liability? Post-presidency in 2024. Narrator in exile but not in silence. Trump launched Truth Social, held rallies, endorsed candidates, and in 2022, he announced what many feared or hoped: he was running again. Some Republicans embraced him, others distanced themselves, but no one could ignore him. His legacy? Complicated. To millions, he's a patriot who put America first. To others, a threat to the institutions that hold democracy together. What Trump changed forever? Love him or loathe him? Donald Trump changed America. He shattered the idea of who could be president. He weaponized fame, mastered media, and turned outrage into influence. His story isn't just political, it's cultural. It's about celebrity, spectacle, and the power of a single voice in a crowded world. From reality TV to the White House, Donald Trump's rise was unbelievable until it wasn't. And history? It's still being written. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like more mysteries of faith and history unraveled, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious, stay open-minded, and keep seeking the truth.